They say hatchbacks can't be both practical and luxurious, but the 2026 Audi A5 just shook up that idea. Today we dive into the bold redesign that replaces the old A4 and two-door A5 models with the new four-door hatchback. First off, the outside looks have been revamped with sharper lines and a longer roofline. It's bigger than the old A4, giving more interior room and a sleeker stance. The rear doesn't have a traditional trunk. Instead, you get a wide hatch that swings up to reveal cargo space. With the rear seat up, there's about 15.7 cubic feet of storage. Fold the back seats down, and that climbs to 45.9 cubic feet. That's way more space than the old A4 trunk. On the hood, the base A5 keeps a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. It now pumps out 268 horsepower, a small bump over last year. Paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic and standard all-wheel drive, this A5 promises a lively drive. Audi claims a 0 to 60 sprint around 5 seconds, so pace won't be an issue. If you want more oomph, the S5 trim gains a juiced-up V6 for even stronger thrills. Audi reworked the suspension and steering for sharper responses. Early reports suggest the new chassis feels more engaged than before, with less float and more precision. On the tech side, Audi stacked massive screens in the cabin. You get an 11.9-inch driver display and a 14.5-inch infotainment touchscreen. Optionally, there's a 10.9-inch screen for the passenger and a customizable head-up display. Controls feel high-end with haptic feedback and clear menus. The AC system now uses an electric compressor, so it can keep the cabin cool even when the engine shuts off at a stop. Long stops in traffic won't turn your car into a sauna. Connectivity includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging, and over-the-air updates. If you crave premium audio, a 20-speaker Bang & Olufsen setup is on offer. On the safety front, expect standard rear parking sensors, lane departure warnings, and cruise control. Audi adds a driver focus monitor that watches your attention level. You might get highway driving assist for semi-automated cruising and automated parking for tight spaces. Active Front Assist combines emergency braking, lane evasion help, and cross-traffic alerts. Emergency Assist can even steer the car to safety if it senses you've gone limp at the wheel. Cargo space is a highlight with that hatchback layout. You can carry sports gear, luggage, or IKEA runs with ease. It's longer and wider than the outgoing sedan, so rear seat passengers get more hip and shoulder room too. If you love the old two-door coupe or convertible, you might be disappointed since those are phased out. For now, your best bet is to hunt down a used model if you really want a two-door A5. Audi hasn't revealed plans for a new gas or hybrid coupe, and its electric plans point to models like the A6 e-tron Sportsback. So if a sporty two-door is your dream, the used market is your only path for now. This new A5 aims squarely at rivals like the BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe, Cadillac CT4, or Volvo V60. Audi needs to prove its new chassis and hatch design can stand up to those heavy hitters. Pricing is still a guess, but expect the base A5 to start just over $50,000. Top trims could creep towards $60,000 once options and S5 performance versions get counted. Early orders for Europe opened earlier with deliveries set for November 2024. In the US, dealers will likely get this A5 by mid-2025. That means American drivers could be behind the wheel before the end of next summer. So is the 2026 Audi A5 worth getting excited about? With fresh styling, more power, high-end tech, and hatchback practicality, it checks a lot of boxes. The real test will come when we drive it and see how it feels on twisty roads or daily commutes. But on paper, the new A5 looks like a solid step forward for Audi's compact luxury class.